Walk into a clinic today, and you are surrounded by the hum of absolute precision. We have predictive diagnostics, real-time vital monitoring, and guidelines forged by global medical consensus. That wall of technology makes your doctor highly confident in the treatments they prescribe. And why wouldn't they be? We can sequence genomes and print human tissue. The science looks bulletproof. But there is a gap in that logic. We assume that institutional confidence naturally scales with patient safety. History shows us it often scales with the size of a pharmaceutical marketing budget. To measure the actual danger of today's unwavering medical certainty, we need to run an audit on the track record of past unquestionable consensus. What we find is a repeating loop. Your doctor can be completely honest with you, while simultaneously delivering science that is completely false. The year is 1950. You sit on the exam table, and your doctor lights a cigarette. He tells you smoking is perfectly fine for your lungs. He is telling the truth. He read that exact conclusion in a published medical study. What he doesn't know is that the study was quietly funded by the tobacco industry itself. By 1958, the consensus shifts to your kitchen. The medical establishment tells you to eat less fat. Researchers like Ancel Keys land on the cover of magazines, promoting a unified, healthy message. Behind the scenes, the data is highly contested, but scientists publishing contradictory data find that funding suddenly cut off, ensuring the public only hears one absolute narrative. Then we reach 1962. A doctor prescribes a drug called Thalidomide, marketed as Kevidon, to a pregnant woman. The FDA gave it the official green light. It is deemed entirely safe. Before the medical establishment acknowledges any issue, 12,000 children are born with severe malformations. The drug had the official stamp of approval from the highest health authorities, and it caused catastrophic harm. Those two realities existed at the exact same time. In 1972, the problem shifts from clinical oversight to deliberate corporate concealment. Doctors hand out Valium by the millions, while the severe dependency risks are known deeply inside the manufacturer's walls, but that data never makes it to the prescription pad. By 1999, the new confident standard of care for pain is a pill called Vioxx. Internal data at Merck indicates taking Vioxx actively doubles your risk of a heart attack compared to a baseline. But look at the timeline. It takes 4 full years for that critical data to reach your local doctor. During that 4-year information delay, 50,000 people die. No criminal charges are brought against the executives involved. In the gap between Merck's internal discovery and the doctor's actual prescription, the system allowed a manufacturer's control over its own data to outweigh the safety of 50,000 people. Moving into 2002, the tactics evolve. Companies now manufacture the very statistics they need to sell. Enter Purdue Pharma. Representatives confidently tell doctors that the addiction risk for OxyContin is less than 1%. That highly specific number sounds like rigorous science. In reality, it was pulled from an informal letter describing a small group of terminal cancer patients, not a clinical study of chronic pain. General practitioners use it anyway. By 2008, doctors are prescribing statins en masse. Nobody in the clinic mentions that the trials proving their efficacy were funded by the manufacturers. The muscle deterioration patients experience is a highly documented, predictable pattern. Yet, the institutions profiting from the prescription confidently rebrand those harms as rare anomalies. Now it is today. You are sitting across from your doctor, listening to the new guidelines and the latest scientific consensus. The iCads and digital charts make the clinic look entirely different from 1950, but the systemic machinery, the corporate funding, the siloed data, the industry-sponsored trials, remains fully intact. Your doctor is not trying to deceive you. They are simply standing at the end of a heavily filtered, highly monetized information pipeline, reading the exact same curated data that you are. We have to stop assuming that a practitioner's unwavering certainty equals clinical safety, because when you look at the historical record, the confidence has never been the problem.